So, Alex, when it comes to animation now, for those who aren't familiar with this, which I don't think many, I mean, I understand it's a box with a light in it, but so what is the actual use for this when it comes to animation?
This is so that you can stack frames of animations, drawings on top of each other, and you can trace them, and then by, compiling many drawings and putting them into a computer or some kind of software and putting them on a timeline together, they make a seamless, smooth motion.
So this is the way like the early Disney films, Cinderella, Snow White, I mean, most classical animation was done with this sort of setup.
Yeah.
Do you have any sort of examples you can show us? I see you have a little binder of papers.
So the director, Justin, and I worked on a project last fall where I did some hand-drawn animation for him.
Oops No Cereal, check it out. It's on YouTube. Search it after the show, not right now, but Oops No Cereal, Justin Maloney, shout out to you and your fake cereal.
J-Bone for life.
J-Bone for life. For life. So we got some animations here. My weird talk aside. So why don't you just show us, we'll lay him down, we'll see. So this is a cartoon chef. Now, if anybody, I feel like we got a Chef Boyardee vibe on this.
Yeah, and sort of a Super Mario as well. I was working off of Justin's drawings, and so it introduces this character in his kitchen, and he's spinning around, and he's kind of clumsily juggling these bowls on top of each other. So right here I have,
Place it on the table.
yeah, I can, if I do maybe like 10 frames, we can see the transparency.
Yeah, let's see it.
through.
So this is some cool stuff, guys. So at home, it looks really simple. Literally, it's just a piece of plexiglass with a clamp light underneath. This is something anybody can do. So if you could see here, if we're getting it on the camera, you could see the sort of drawing move. Here, I'll let you explain. I'm not good at this.
So for this is so he does like a whole 360 in this shot, and it loops. It's like maybe a 2-second shot with maybe 60 frames of animation. And so it's very slow, and we're only seeing a few frames here, but you can kind of start to see the motion.
So, I mean, for any of those who have ever made a flip book in high school or elementary school, this is basically the same idea where you just sort of take every frame. I was talking with Steven, we were talking about the sort of, you have to think about every element when it comes to animation. Even with that, it's just a goofy chef moving around, but you have to think about, you have a stack of bowls. You have to think about which way each bowl goes per time.
Yeah, right.
You have to think about, how does his mustache move frame to frame?
If
Now,
the bowls are going out this way, he's sticking his butt out this direction and then like swinging around. And
I've also heard that animators make a lot of funny faces when they're alone. Is that a very true statement?
I need a mirror right next to me so I can be constantly referring to what my...
Let's see. Go into camera 2 right there. Alex, if you want to give me some of your favorite cartoon faces.
Oh, we had this one in this
Okay.
where he actually comes up and like, so I do a lot
Yeah,
of
let's-
like squash and stretch.
Oh, like
faces,
wow, wow. Oh, wow,
Let's get the
wow.
timing.
Is this good? Is this good for cameras?
Yes.
Yes. Alex says yes. So, Alex, now, how much did it actually cost to make this?
This costs nothing to make besides the glass. I think I spent $40 on. So this is my rig.
Here, you hold the mic.
Sorry. This is my rig. I have a milking stool that I sit on, and I've been animating on this light table for about 12 years now. So I've spent many hours on my milking stool. And, can you...
Yeah. I'll hold the mic.
Okay. So this is the thing that cost $40. This is just a piece of frosted glass.
Frosty.
And you can just go to a glass shop and just custom order one. And then underneath, I just have a clamp lamp that you would work on your car with.
Here you go. Perfect.
But that gives me enough light to just be able to see frames on
Yeah.
top of each other.
And people
trace.
sell light tables for like thousands and thousands of dollars, and you made something for practically nothing. I mean, if you have a frosted window in your house, potentially you could just take that out and just use that, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's animation is not expensive to get into.